Yes, you certainly are. So it's Monday afternoon, and I'm here in the studio in Sheffield Live Towers. Don't know what it's like outside, because for some reason they've blocked all the windows off. Must because they knew you were coming, Buck, and...
They must have been expecting somebody nocturnal, Peggy.
Yes, for the paparazzi to keep Yes, my guest DJ today, as I have been crowing about for the last few weeks, of course, it's Buck from the Toasters. Mr. HINGLEY, how are you?
Hello, Sheffield. How you doing?
And, of course, you're playing tonight.
Yeah, we're over at the Delaney Rooms tonight with Jungle Lion opening up. They've got a marquee set up outside, and they just cleaned out the taps on the beer, so we're expecting a good night of dancing and a good night of supping tonight.
Yep, and also, of course, there's a fat DJ on as well. Can't be bad. And we're going to... As is the rule on this show, we shall start with one of your tunes.
Well, let's play I'm Running Right Through the World. That seems to be fitting, doesn't it?
Yes, one of your first singles?
That was one of the videos of... there's a second video of the Don't Let the Bastards Grind You Down album from 1998.
Uh-huh. Yep, so that was the Toasters. Don't forget, if you are joining in the right game, every time, I know Buck would love to. Do you know about the right game? Well, apparently I say right a lot, and every time I say right, people have a drink at home.
I better send out for a 6-pack.
Yes, because I do say right a lot. I've already had people telling me what they're drinking. Right, and the one who'll be drunk, because he listens to shows that have been recorded just so he can have a drink before the show starts. Monkey Mark, he's asked for some mod rubbish. Are you into mod stuff?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. I kind of like a lot of those bands. I'm actually a big fan of the Small Faces and like early Kink stuff, so that fits within that mould. Big fan of Paul Weller and the Jam. In fact, Decision at Midnight, that 87 Toasters tune is basically shout out to the Jam. So I'd say I'd have to check that box and put my hand up and say yes.
Oh, good. Well, this is some American mod. It's American Garage. It's the Byrds, and it features Ronnie Wood on guest guitar from 1966, and Say Those Magic Words.
The stars so bright above. Never thought that I could be like this, like I'm living just for your sweet kiss. Well, what you gonna say now? What you gonna say now? What you gonna say now? Are you gonna say those magic words? Are you gonna say those magic words? And move a little closer and squeeze a little tighter. Oh, I've been waiting for so very long. I've been thinking things are going wrong. We should take a long walk. We should sit right down and have a talk. Well, what you gonna say now? What you gonna say now? What you gonna say now? Are you gonna say those magic words? Are you gonna say those magic words? I'll move a little closer and squeeze a little tighter. So right for love. Never saw the stars so bright above. Never thought that I could be like this, like I'm living just for your sweet kiss. Well, what you gonna say now? 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 Are you gonna say those magic words? Are you gonna say those magic words? And move a little closer and squeeze a little tighter. Baby, how I love you. Baby, how I love you.
So that was The Byrds. I'm sat here in Sheffield, of all places, with a denizen of the world, because you are, are you English, are you American, are you Spanish, are you...
Well, I have a British passport, but the hardest question I have to answer is when people say, where are you from?
Yeah.
And I think, I have to think schizophrenically and say, you're talking about me as a person or me as, or in the band. Obviously, when I say to people, well, I'm originally from Britain, but the toasters are from New York, and now I live in Valencia, Spain. People can't get their mind around that, so I just tell people I'm British. It's easier, you know.
Yeah.
But the band is from New York, you know.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't really tell them you're British because you're a Yorkshireman.
Well, I guess I half am. My dad was from Bingley, Hingley from Bingley, and my mother was from Devonshire.
Yeah.
But most of my family's down there. But the funny thing is, I was just talking to Tom Hingley from In Spiral Carpets.
Oh, yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah, I know Tom, yeah.
He's got his own band now, the Tom Hingley Band.
Yeah.
And if I'm figuring out we might be related because he's from Leeds. And there's a whole side of my father's family, his brother, and that side that he never talked to. So we're trying to look it out. It may be possible he's my cousin, in which case I have to get him to come play a guitar solo on the next Toasters album, you know.
Yeah, I'm like that with Richard Hawley.
Yeah.
I've only just found out that apparently his cat peed up our entry type thing, so we're related somewhere down the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you look in the phone book, there's not many Hingleys to start with.
Yeah.
You know, so the odds are that there's some kind of relationship there, but that's kind of funny because we played a gig in Stockton and I was reading, he just played there and there was a signed copy of his book behind the bar, so I was reading it over a cup of tea in the morning and it was really quite interesting. So I'm friends with him online already, so I just asked him, are we related? So we're checking it out now, so might be the case. You know?
I might come along tonight then because
maybe
he's in Sheffield, yeah. Right. You're not doing this one. I've been asked for some Derek Morgan,
there you go.
who's down doing the London International Ska Festival. But you're doing the Irish one, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going out to Tramore Festival in Waterford, and we're actually going to play 2 days, Friday night and Saturday night. Friday we're going to get in late, but that's okay. They're actually, Owen, who runs the show over there, told me that they're starting the show late on Friday because, of course, it being Good Friday and Irish still being enthralled to the Pope over there in Italy, they can't drink on the Friday.
No, they can't.
So he's starting the show at midnight, so technically we're playing 2 shows on the Saturday now, technically. But it's being billed as a Friday night show, so we'll get round it there. So yeah, we're playing on the Friday night, and then headlining spot on the Saturday. And like I said, we'll be playing with Neville and his band one day, and I get to see Pauline and Gaps again with the Selector the next night. So that'll be a good time.
Yeah, really, really good. Both bands, of course. Say hello to Warren for me as well. I haven't seen him for ages, and I think Ross is going over with them as well, who used to be keyboards with Band Manners.
Oh, Ross Moore.
Yeah,
good kid.
Yeah, yes, he sends his love.
Local product made good.
Yes, I had a little bit in that. Yeah, so yes, we shall play that, and of course, don't forget, the weekend I'm in Whitby at the Scooter Rally, so if you want to come and see me, come to the Raw nightclub in Whitby, 9 till 3 a.m, and I'll be playing tunes. Might even play this, the National Dance.
Ska in Jamaica, bluesy in London. Whether you call it ska in Jamaica or blue beat in London town,
let's all join together and do the national dance.
Yep, so some Derek and Patsy. Yeah. Have you met Derek Morgan?
Yeah, I have. A couple of occasions. So we played with him. The last time we actually played with him was at the Potsdam Festival a few years back. But he's also done some work with some guys I work with in the States, the Void Union. They backed him up and played with him. But what a gent he is. Really nice man.
Once you get through his minders.
Well, the problem is, of course, you can't see, and so he needs to be pointed in the right direction when he's on stage. And whenever I see him, I always worry about him falling off and hurting himself. But once he's got his directions, but he's a real gent, and his wife is really nice too. So I wish there were a lot more people like him in the music business. Basically,
I think you've played with everyone in the. Is there anybody that you haven't played with who you'd like to?
I'm trying to think. I've played with Scatlights, obviously. I've played with Toots. I've played with Laurel Aitken. I've played with Derek Morgan. I mean, some of the other guys. I mean, Alton Ellis. I played with him too. Justin Hines, I never played with.
Yeah.
But most of the older guys. I mean, I've played with Tannum. I've had Tannum at my house. He was a very funny cat.
And you had Lester Sterling actually in the...
Yeah, Lester Sterling was in the band. Lester's played on 2 or 3 albums with us, you know, and great guy. Yeah, the interesting thing about Lester is there's one actually good collection that it's called, that Virgin put out, called or Island put out, the History of Jamaican Music. It was a 4 CD box set in a book format. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And basically, in the forward from that, the only Scatlight they talk about is Lester, and they referred to him as the great Lester Sterling. So, I think for me, I mean, I concur with that. I think he's one of the unsung greats of the genre. And when you think he was, with musical director for Prince Buster all that time, and he was musical director in a lot of the great bands through the time, and it's good to see him finally getting his due and fronting the Scatlights. Unfortunately, a lot of the original guys are not there anymore, but it's good. Yeah. It's good to see Lester basically front and center. I mean, he was musical director for Byron Lee for all those years, and originally playing trumpet. That's how he started out. He learned to play trumpet in the army, so that was his main instrument, and then shifted over to alto sax because nobody else could play it. So he's I think for me, one of the best musicians of the lot. The great Lester Sterling. Big up to him.
And Doris too. She's lovely.
And we'll be playing with them, as a matter of fact, in 2 weeks at the Querbeat Festival in Bavaria in Germany. We'll see them. So.
Yes, very good. Right, how are you with girls' music?
With girls' music?
Yes, that's what we call Northern Soul on this show. It's a little bit of something for the girls. And Carl's asked for this one. It's Benny Troy, but we'll send this out to Barry, KGB Holland, who's had his operations, and he put a joke on Facebook today, so he must be on the mend. So this is Benny Troy, and I want to give you Tomorrow.
The same things that I want to hear. I hope this precious moment comes to fade with time, and what we feel with our bodies, my love, will last in our minds. 'Cause I want to give you tomorrow. I want to give you all I can. I want to love you tomorrow. I wanna love you again and again and again. Lights up below and the music's been played, and I've seen this way before. I've said all the lines so many times, but I can't take the ending no more. I hope this precious moment will come to fade with time, and what we feel with our bodies, my love, will last in our minds. 'Cause I wanna give you tomorrow, I wanna give you all I can. I wanna love you tomorrow, I wanna love you again and again and again.
Yep, so a little bit of girls' music, very girly. Benny Troy, I Want to Give You Tomorrow, of all things. And we're going to have another toaster strike, just to get people in the mood for tonight.
Yeah, this one's called History Book, and it's written about being a Devonshire man, partially, half Devonshire, half Yorkie. I'm from the town Tavistock where Sir Francis Drake was born. And a lot of those guys who, those sea captains who went over and opened up, for lack of a better word, opened up the Americas and pirated off the Spanish were all Devonshire men, Raleigh, Drake, Hawkins, Grenville. And so this is a song about them and basically their role in, not only ripping off the Spanish but engendering the slave trade and how a lot of, a lot of the accountability for the slave trade in general was the English, even though we are the first to technically abolish it. I think the British are the ones who made most financial advantage out of it. So it's just a little bit about how the USA is set up on a double standard and to a large extent continues to operate that. So this is a tune called The History Book.
On the deck of my ship on the Spanish Main, I got a charter in my cabin signed and sealed by the King of Spain. That it's time to be a throw past the edge of the world. I dare not go back again. History will be kind and bear me in mind and remember my name. History book, history book. Let's take a look at my history book. South Devon pirates, buccaneers on the Panama coast, with a cargo of potatoes, an Indian princess. But what they want the most is to fill that hole in Spanish gold and make proud their boast, that England will smile on the piracy while they drink Elizabeth's toast. History book, history book. Let's take a look at my history book.
As a little youth, me used to walk to school with me history book in a me book, Maglan. As a little youth, me used to walk to school with me history book in a me book, Maglan. What a mashing, what a catching, what a killing of an innocent mind. Say what a mashing, what a catching, what a killing of an innocent mind.
History book.
Tonight we are gonna take a proper look
History book.
and talk about the history
Let's
you
take
took,
a look
about the half that has never
at
been
my
told,
history book.
about the gold and the diamonds you stole.
Arab traders fly their weapons on the Africa shore, and hapless victims bound in chains on the galleon floor, that their blood may be spilled in the land of Brazil and see their homes forlorn. History will be cruel as it uses its tool to shame the new world more. History book.
Tonight you walk, don't get twist. History teacher get dismissed. Cut out the lies and the foolishness. We want the truth 'cause we don't see the lies.
My history book, my history book, my history book, my history book.
Yep, and that was, of course, produced by...
Joe Jackson.
Yes. A lot of fans of Joe Jackson on this show. I do get asked for quite a bit of his stuff.
Well, he was a great help to us early in the day. I mean, I first met him when I was working at Forbidden Planet in London in 1978 at the comic book store, and he and I moved to New York, obviously separately, but more or less the same time. So I bumped into him again. He walked into Forbidden Planet, New York, and we was like, "What the heck are you doing here?" You know. I live here. Well, I live here too. So he was a really big help to me getting the band off the ground, and of course producing not only this album, which had been the New York Fever album in 1992, which we did in Berlin at the Pork Pie Studios, Philklang Studios with Matzke there, but he also produced the first EP, Recriminations EP, in 1985 under the Stanley Turpentine moniker. And he produced the Throw Me Up album in 1987. So in those early times, he was like a really big force behind the band, sounding good and playing right, and constructing the tunes and the production wise. So that was a great card to have in our hand starting off. Yeah.
Did he have anything to do with the look that you had then, which was very two-tone, which the suits and hats and...
No, that's something we'd brought over with us, or I'd brought over with me, just in the two-tone bundle I had under my arm when I arrived from the UK. And we used to be able to go get all the sharkskin suits pretty cheap at this place called Cheap Jack's on St. Mark's. He had a lot of those, so we would go in and take off his racks. But the problem with them, after you'd done 3 or 4 shows, you completely sweat through all the sewing, so you had to get the suits remade every month. So that was a little bit out of budget for a struggling musician.
That's why I get mine from India. Yeah, and then, of course, you went to the iconic baseball cap and shorts from... Did it just happen one night you decided to go on stage in your shorts, or...?
Yeah, I think what that was is we'd actually been playing some gigs down in Venezuela with our good buddies from Caracas, Desorden Publico. You know that band?
Yeah.
And they have a radio station there called Radio Pirata, which is obviously pirate radio. So they think I wrote that song about them, but it actually wasn't. But it was
no, it was about Sheffield Live. We know this, but
I tell them it was about them, of course.
Yeah.
But they had us down in Caracas for a few days, and it was so hot down there that I said, "The heck, I'm going on stage in my shorts and my docks, you know." And I had to wear the baseball cap because of the glare from the sun. So after that, you know, it was pretty comfortable. People said, "Oh, that's a good look." So I kept it, and that's it, you know.
Yep, and it has been copied by teenagers for the last 30 years.
Yeah, I wish I could get some royalties on that. I'm certainly not making much off the record sales, are we?
No. Right. Dave Tablet, Mr. Smith, he's asked for some psychobilly.
Let's do it.
We play everything on here. The Frantic Flintstones. And it has got a Toasters style guitar on it.
Let's hear it.
The Alley Cat King. Oh, we're having a good time
Yeah.
here. Right, we're going to play one of the bands that you inspired. Mr. Tablets also asked for this. I don't know how that's worked. It's just the way it happened. Don't forget, put your requests on the Facebook page, on Sheffield Meltdown, Scooter Sounds Radio on the Facebook, or text them to me on 07946 374 134. And this is Boston's finest, the mighty, mighty Bosstones, and the classic that is The Impression I Get.
Tragedy, I've been close to folks who have. Have you ever felt the pain so powerful, so heavy you collapse? No, well, I never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood. Because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Have you ever had the odds stood up so high you need a strength most don't possess? Or has it ever come down to do or die? You got to rise above the rest. Someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood. And I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. I'm not a coward, I've just never been tested. I'd like to think that if I was, I would pass. Look at the tested and prepare before the grace go on. Might be a coward, I'm afraid of what I might find out. Never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood. And I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Never had to, I better knock on wood, 'cause I'm sure it isn't good. And I'm glad I haven't yet. That's the impression that I get.
Yep, the impression I get, and we'll put that out to Vodka John as well, who's on his honeymoon in sunny Benidorm, all places. 1,500 bars and you're going to same 6-1.
Yeah, it's the Blackpool of the Spanish Riviera, Benidorm.
Yes, it's not good.
It's about Benidorm's about. I live about an hour north of there, just on the west side of Valencia. But most of my neighbours are orange trees. Orange trees and rats is my neighbours. Very few English tourists.
Same thing. Orange people. A lot of orange people in Benidorm. Right, how are you with Rancid?
I mean, I like the tunes, but I won't say on the air what I think about those dudes personally. That's,
right. Well, this is.
But certainly some great tunes, and no doubt. I mean, I think I liked Operation Ivy a little more.
Yeah.
For the rawness, but certainly, I mean, certainly a good band.
Well, this is Tim Armstrong's new baby, Tim Time Bomb, and this is his version of the Sham hit, If the Kids Are United. So we will put this out to all the Blades who went to Wembley yesterday. Did well, did a lot better than I thought we would do.
You were doing well at half-time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But look at it this way, it was an all Yorkshire affair, so you got something to shout about still.
Yeah, but they're only pretend Yorkshiremen.
Over in Hull?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're from Humberside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we still don't class them as Yorkshire.
Well, I'm a big Tom Huddleston fan.
Yeah.
Although he cut his fro off, so I liked him better when he was the Huddle fro, you know.
All the way through. Yep, so this is them, and If the Kids Are United. Yep, so Tim Time Bomb, something a bit different. Gonna have some bad manners, and I've been asked for loads and loads of bad manners. Nobody's actually asked for a jam track yet, because we have to play a jam track. It is the law, apparently. Ken Dodds say so.
Okay.
Ken Dodds are English mods. It's what we call the mods. Yep, so Al Blade Lane, he's asked for this for his new daughter. She finally arrived 6 days late. Talia Vesper Scala Lane. That's quite a mouthful, but well done. Well, he didn't do a lot. It was his missus who did the whole work.
All the hard work.
Yeah. So he's asked for this. El Hombre Scar, seeing as we've both been Latino for a little while, and we've got Mauricio following us with Latino time, so why not? Some bad manners. And this is Scar.
The authentic sound of now.
This is Ska. This is Ska. This is Ska. This This is ska. This is ska. Ska. This is ska.
The sound of
This
ska.
is ska.
Yeah.
This is ska. Ska. This is ska. This is ska.
Rude boy ska.
Ska. Yeah. This is ska. This is ska.
Hey. Ska. The authentic sound of now. Yeah. But
This is ska.
Ska. Ska. This is ska. Ska.
shit.
Ska.
Ska.
This
Rude
is
boy
ska.
ska.
This is ska. This is ska. Ska. This is ska. This is ska. This is ska. Ska.
Hey.
This is ska. 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 This is ska. Ska.
Rude, rude,
Ska.
hey.
Yeah. This is ska. This is ska.
The sound of now. Hey. Kick your legs so high.
Ska.
It's time
This
for
is
dancing.
Yeah. Ska. Ska. This is ska.
Orange.
This is ska. This is ska. Ska.
Yeah.
This is ska.
Make you dance.
This is ska.
Lonzy and Buster shuffle.
Ska. This is ska.
Oh yeah.
Ska.
Rude, rude, rude.
This is ska. Ska.
East to west.
Ska.
Sky's the best.
Ska. This is ska. Ska.
Rude boy Scott. You know. Hey,
This is
dance, dance, rude boy,
this is
dance. 100 years.
Right, so that was for Baby Lane. Kirky, by the way, says he's really enjoying the show with the guest. So you are now the guest. But I haven't mentioned for a while who you are. So, and they can't see you because they'd know straight away. It's Buck, Mr. Rob Hingley from the Toasters, and amongst other things, because you have recorded stuff under other names as the Toasters, haven't you?
Well, Lower East Side Buck, but that was more of a joke. I had recorded a couple of tunes for compilations, but that was more as a rebuff to to Chris Murray, Venice Shoreline Chris.
Yeah.
So Lower East Side Buck was my.
He's a cool guy.
That was just to rub him the wrong way. You know, it's like.
Why did you get a reaction out of him? He's so
there's-
laid back.
Yeah,
It's
there's a bit of
unbelievable.
a history now, and we ended up having a bit of a Barney with him. I mean, he's a cool guy, but he's Canadian, so you have to understand he doesn't really operate on the same planet as the rest of us mortals.
Yes.
But I was going to say, we've got to remember to invite people down to the show tonight, Piggy, at Delaney.
Yes, we have. It's no tickets. It's all on the door. Of course, it's the Toasters, me, and Jungle Lion for a tenner.
Yeah, and they've set up. It's pretty nice weather here in Sheffield today. Actually, can see a strange yellow thing up in the sky called the sun. You don't get much of that here.
No.
But they've set up a big marquee in the back, and when I was over there, they had a lad out the back cleaning out all the beer pipes. So should be a good night's worth of drinking in the backyard there.
Yes, and I'll be on my Vimp tour. Thank you. Yep. So gonna be good. Right, gonna play a bit of new stuff, bit of new mod. Local band Ashby, who are actually playing Sheffield this weekend. It's in the gig guide. I shall give you the details after the ads as usual. But this is off their Heartbreaker EP, and this is There She Is.
Get out of bed, grab your bus passes, jump on the bus, it's a backseat for us. Who wants stood up, are always making a fuss. They make a fuss. Cause there she is, a girl I lust. I could kiss her lips and grab her bust. I know I should, I must, before the stop, get off the bus. There she is, a girl I lust. I could kiss her lips and grab her bust. I know I should, I must, before the stop, get off the bus. But I won't do that, I'm scared I'll get a slap. I watch the lads moving as I'm taking a step back. Gonna hard enough, be a tough nut. Gonna throw a punch and try my luck, try my luck. Try my luck, try my luck. Lad, I'm not and it makes me mad. She will always be the girl I never had. If only I would be a man, put out my arm and take her hand, take her to a promised land. Cause there she is, a girl I lust. I could kiss her lips and grab her bust. I know I should, I must, before the stop, get off the bus. And there she is, a girl I lust. I could kiss her lips and grab her bust. I know I should, I must, before the stop, get off the bus. But I won't do that, I'm scared I'll get a slap. I watch the lads moving as I'm taking a step back. Gonna hard enough, be a tough nut. I'm gonna throw a punch and try my luck, try my luck. Try my luck, try my luck. Make a plan to make me her man, and try my hardest, do the best I can. So one day she will be mine, the girl I've wanted for all of time, through all of time. There she is, a girl I lust. I could kiss her lips and grab her bust, but I know I should, I must, before the stop, get off the bus. There she is, a girl I lust. I could kiss her lips and grab her bust. I know I should, I must, before the stop, get off the bus. But I won't do